So let's say that we have our own principal place of residence and we have equity in that principal place of residence to go out there and buy 4 more properties. So we're going to buy these 4 properties. So let's times that by 4. We're going to buy 4 more investment properties. And this is your principal place of residence over here. And what we're going to do is going to buy these at, say, roughly $500,000 a piece, 500K. So we've got a total portfolio now worth $2 million. Now, the way that we've done that is we're going to use the equity from your principal place of residence going up over time to be able to buy maybe 1 or 2 investment properties. And then over that time, those investment properties, as they appreciate, we're going to then leverage and continue building the portfolio. Once we've built the portfolio to, say, 4 properties at $2 million, so we've got a $2 million portfolio, this is where we're going to start building real wealth. So that $2 million portfolio, we're now going to let that ride for the next 15 years. And let's say over 15 years, that's going to then increase to $4 million. So we're going to double our money roughly over the 15 years. And we say 15 years always because they say that houses double every 7 to 10 years, and we're giving a grace period, and let's say it's going to do it in 15 years' time. So that the portfolio is now worth $4 million. We've got $2 million worth of debt. Let's say that we've paid nothing off. We've still got the debt of $2 million. What we could do is turn around and sell half of the portfolio, and we can now own the $2 million property portfolio outright. So if we own that outright, well, what are we going to get in passive income? Let's say that roughly 5% net return. And a 5% net return on $2 million is $100,000 per year. So this is how you're going to create $100,000 passive income. You're going to need to have roughly $2 million worth of property. You're going to need those $2 million worth of property to double in value, which is the 15-year property plan. And over those 15 years, we're going to sell down half of it, pay off half of the portfolio so that we can create $100,000 of passive income for life. So we've been able to create $100,000 worth of passive income of 5% of the net return of $2 million. So effectively, we've got a $2 million portfolio returning 5% per annum. Now, the good thing about this and being able to create passive income through property is our standard of living will not be going down over the next 5, 10, 15 years because as inflation happens over time, we're able to increase our rents over the same period of time. So we're going to keep our standard of living no matter whether it's 5 years from now or 20 years from now. So we can keep the standard of living with this passive income. So this model right here is going to not only create the $100,000 worth of passive income, but also increase the income over the years that you hold this portfolio.
Our previous advisors, I guess, didn't have a property portfolio themselves, and we wanted to work with someone that had already been there and done that essentially and could provide us with that experience.
And just on that, we liked Daniel's tenacity and the amount of properties that he'd acquired at such a young age and short time span that there was a method or a formula to that success, and we wanted to buy into that essentially. The first moment that we sat down and we spoke to Daniel to the very last moment was just he always went above and beyond and kind of exceeded our expectations. So the process of working with Your Property, Your Wealth was easy. It was down to a science. Both Daniel and Sophie made the process really easy.